We are headed north on Z Highway. We're about to take a right. We'll be going right up here on Kaufman Bend Drive. And we'll actually be coming up on the land on the right side of the road. See a little tan house on the left. It's a really good landmark that you are now at the property. We're at the west side of the property. It was logged within about the last 2 years, and this west side was probably logged the hardest. But it does have paved frontage. You've got power and phone right here. It's fairly level. Needs a little cleanup, obviously. Now we'll drive around and have a look at the east side. And there's a survey marker that's going to be the northwest corner of the property. So now we're headed to the easement road that will take us to the east side of the property. We're coming up on Dodds Camp Road, which is gravel. Go right on that. We'll go just about 1/10 of a mile. And we'll be taking a right onto the easement road. Follow this easement road down the hill. We'll take a right, and then we will basically be at the east side of the property. This is a great area for deer and for turkey. The guys see deer almost every single day when they're out here, and they've seen turkey quite a few times as well. This is just a gravel easement road, so this is a four-wheel drive road. I don't want to say only, but it's highly recommended that you have a four-wheel drive if you plan on using this easement road. It seems to be in pretty good shape today, but if it's raining, it could be a little slick or it could get a little rutted. So now we're at the base of the hill. We've come to a T in the road, and we will go right. We'll go just a couple of 100 feet, and we will be at the property. It's on the right side of the road. Okay, so now we're at the east side of the property. Pull up a little bit. We'll go have a look around. You can see that they just didn't log much at all on this east side of the property. Nice open meadow type area. There's a big walnut tree right in front of us. Like I said, it doesn't look like they cut much at all on this east side of the property. But as we go farther to the west, they did log it pretty heavily up by the road there and in the middle of the property. Now here we've got some pretty large timber that I'm surprised they didn't take. I'll just keep the camera running as long as the battery holds out, and I'll do a little walking. We'll have a look at some more of the property. Here's a natural drainage basin. This looks like some type of trail. Gets us deeper into the property. Again, more big trees. Now we're getting into some cedar trees, some large cedars. It looks like maybe a natural glade back there. I'll head back down toward the meadow. There we are. Really pretty down here, really peaceful. I'm going to hop back in the truck and we'll drive a little bit and get more toward the southeast corner of the property. I know this video is getting pretty lengthy, but I wanted to try to give a good representation of this one. Now the easement road dips down pretty severely here. There's a small, I would call this a wet weather creek. Doesn't run all the time. Again, the property's everything you see on the right. There's a trail that looks like it goes back to the west. Again, it doesn't look like they cut many trees on this east side, but as we walk back to the west, you can tell it was logged more heavily. And on the west side, up on the paved road, they logged it heavily. This would be a skidder trail that the loggers used right here. And it looks like it just goes and goes. So kind of a special property with paved frontage as well as easement road frontage. A lot of different uses for this one. Build, camp, hunt, obviously. We're about a mile from the Lake of the Ozarks, which is an enormous lake. Great property.